Hello, good people. And welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo Lindalin for a very spooky episode. We should have gotten names. Yeah. My name is Billy Bludgeon to Death Milovanovic.
Okay.
Lenny, quick.
Did you actually gave yourself time to think of it? Okay, I'm Lindalin. What starts with the L that's spooky? Yeah.
I got nothing. Sorry, Lenny.
Okay, if anyone's watching.
We'll think of something. I know. Somebody give Lindalin a scary, spooky name.
Yeah, maybe if you gave me time to think, for God's sakes.
Sorry.
Okay.
This is a very scary podcast about drinking wine and chatting live.
She even, seriously.
I know.
She has a bat dress on.
I know. For those of you who are live on Instagram with us and who will see the videos later, you can see I have little bats on my dress. For those of you listening, I have bats on my dress.
It's insane. I don't know what to say about it because first of all, she has like a holiday-ish type dress. And it's got bats. I
know.
It's just bizarre. And she's got her Halloween lipstick on.
Yep.
Who knew out of the two of us, you would be the most holiday.
Festive.
Yeah, festive. I brought a dead spider because it's in my house.
I know, Lenny, why didn't we... you decorated the whole house, but you stopped at the studio. What happened?
Life got in the way. Jesus.
Okay, what are we chatting about today, Lenny?
Well, because Halloween, is coming up.
Your dress
is so funny.
Dress is driving me batty. That's a great comment by 3 girls and 1 legend. Thank you.
You drive me batty, Billy. Just you in general. No, Halloween is coming. I love Halloween. Obviously, being Canadian, Halloween was part of my world, right?
Right.
And I'm so thankful that it's now on this part of the world.
Yay.
So I just thought, let's talk about spooky, creepy stuff. And for once, Billy is the one that has done the most research for today, which is great. Again, life has gotten in the way for me to do my job.
This is a very exciting episode, but actually also very creepy. I was just saying to Lindsay before that I've scared myself so much in the last few days just reading through some of the stuff that I'm going to creep you guys out with today. So we're going to need wine.
Terry's joined. Yes, Terry, you love Halloween. And what? Oh, right. Yeah, she's having a party. We weren't invited.
I was going to say, Terry, where was I invited?
Rude.
This is a little bit awkward.
Rude. Let's get back to exciting news. So we have a new wine sponsor today, Georgie Orbach. And I'm assuming it's Orbach. I do apologize. Billy and I have been discussing Orbach wines. They're in Victoria. 6 new bottles. Today we're doing the Cab Sav because it's bloody.
It's bloody.
Right? It looks like blood.
I love it.
So that's why we're doing it. Cab Sav. Plus, Cab Sav right now, even though it's turning into warm weather here, so I'm turning towards whites. Cab Sav was my go-to for red this winter.
Yes.
Love Cab Sav. So a Cab Sav, and look at their pretty coloring. Their labels are so simple, but amazing.
Yeah.
And look at the cool color, pink. Love it.
I know. I like that the label is metallic, the Georgie bit is metallic. Yeah. I like it. It's really cool.
So it's a 2019.
2019.
Yep. Do you want me to read the back?
Yes. Oh, should we taste it and then read the back? We haven't had one of these wines before. Let's taste it first.
Okay.
Let's. All right, Lenny.
I'll do you. No.
Yeah,
I'll do you first.
Oh,
do you first, Billy?
Oh, okay. Oh, the color is quite blood-like, people.
Oh,
perfect for us today.
I was thinking it was a bit rusty.
It is actually a little bit rusty, but you know what's rusty? Blood.
Blood. Yeah. Yeah, that's
right.
True. Okay.
That. Okay. What do you want?
I'll hold the bottle.
Okay.
What are you doing? No, I'm going to hold it.
Oh,
right.
I'm
going to read the back.
I'm helping you. What? Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Ready? Cheers.
Now, cheers. Wait, we're going to do the...
Yeah. Oh, I'm in my left hand.
I'm going to sniff.
Now, we kept it in the fridge a little bit for those that are oh my God, your red wine's cold because it's hot here. And I like mine a little bit chilled.
Oh, totally. Exactly. Yeah. Especially today. But I wonder if the fact that it's chilled actually changes the smell because it smells really what I'm trying to say, mild. It's nice. Okay. Let me try it. Yeah,
I don't think it's mild.
No, you don't think it's mild?
Not on the nose. But anyways,
okay,
let's try.
Do it.
Do we cheers?
Let's do it again.
Okay. I think we might have. I don't know. Whoa. That was
I want to try that thing, when you...
Can I just fucking sip the wine?
Okay, sip the
wine.
Oh, that's really nice.
There's
some
nice.
Berries in there.
Well, I'm quite surprised because Cab Savs are quite, they're a heavy wine.
Yes.
They are strong wines. This is quite pleasant to drink.
I'm finding this really pleasant. I swear there's cherry in this. If I had to guess, I would say some sort of berry or cherry or something that ends in E.
grapes.
Grapey.
Okay, let's find out what is it. Oh, look, maybe it doesn't even tell us on the back what's in it.
The mystery.
The mystery will continue. But a medium-bodied cab sauv with ripe berries that stimulate the palate and invigorates the senses. Enjoy listening to You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC. That's fun.
I like that. You shook me all night long. Okay. All right. If only I had that prepared. Done.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Right.
But when you edit, Tom,
I
get
was
it
going
ready.
to say, we'll, with the powers of podcasting, we'll add a bit of music in there. That's so cool. I really like this.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I can really taste the
good
berry.
stories.
It's very...
So do we three girls.
Yeah.
And Legend, sorry. That is what we have been saying this whole time. Well, maybe not saying, but we've kind of fallen into us falling in love with like smaller wineries and like boutique wineries and like labels that have not just like, oh, we're making wine. Like they're making a difference without sounding really corny.
Yeah.
Like we like supporting the smaller people.
Absolutely.
And these wine labels that not everybody knows. And that if you go into Dan Murphy's, you know, you're not going to 100% see them.
Yeah.
And like that they're doing good things for the world.
That's cool.
Right?
This is a small family-owned winery. Obviously, Georgie's the director and the winemaker. So go check them out. Like sign up to their list. You know, support the smaller guys. Like
100%.
And the wine is so good.
I'm
That's
not just
actually
saying
really
this.
nice. I'm not saying it either. You know how we roll.
And for Cab Sav, because like I said, my husband and that's what we've been drinking for the winter. Cameron, keep your hands off of this one.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. He keeps drinking our wine. I'm not very impressed. Now, Linny, not to rush you. I see she's getting her iPad out. Let's have a little fun fact, shall we, before we
Okay, Bill.
dig in to scaring the people.
Right. Well, I thought
Rainbows.
Because
I like.
oh, it's my daughter's iPad. Billy's.
I was going to say, where's the Halloween spirit? Where's the
Not my
pumpkins?
iPad, Billy. It's not mine.
Okay, you dropped the ball.
I did. Okay, so I thought because we're doing like a spooky thing, I'm not going to do a fun fact on that thing behind us. We're going to do a fun fact about Halloween, right? Because you lovely people on this side of the world may not know how Halloween came about.
Yes, there's this. I'm going to guess that there's some sort of saint, Saint Hallow, who was a murderous kind of saint.
No,
No?
not even close. But it does have to do with like ghosts.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
So I'm going to read it out. In the 8th century, now do you know what the 8th century is, Billy? That's a long
it's
time ago.
somewhere in like 700 and something.
Yeah, good. 800. The Celts believed. So did you know that it originated in Ireland, like that part of the world? I did, but I didn't think you would.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so Celts.
For some reason, I just assumed it was Canada. I don't know.
I know. We'll take it. But the Celts, so that's the Irish, believed on the night of October 31st when they celebrated Samhain. Apologies if I don't say that right.
Okay.
The worlds between the living and the dead became blurred and that the ghosts of the dead returned to the earth.
Ooh.
Do we have a scary sound?
No, we don't.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, wait. Do we?
No, boo is like...
You can't hear that, but there is a scary sound. Yeah, that's not boo-hoo. That's boo.
Boo. When you download the full episode, you'll hear it.
You'll
people
hear
that
it,
you're
yeah.
watching live. Yep. So people would dress up in costumes to try and scare off the spirits.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
So that's why we're like dressing up as murderers and like
Yeah, because the
ghosts
fucking
and
dead people would come
to scare the dead people.
Yes, because the dead
Because they
people
wake up, they come back, and they're like, "Fuck that!" These
I'm
people."
going back dead.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
I don't know what I just came to, but I don't like it.
All right, well, that was a flop with you. Anyways, the evening before was also known as Hallows Eve, and then it eventuated into Halloween.
I've heard that before. I've heard All Hallows Ween. And also, isn't it interesting because I watched the cartoon Coco with my kids, and they. Excuse, do you mind?
Sorry.
I watched the movie Coco with my kids, and
Such a
that
good
is
movie.
that's about
The Mexican.
the Mexican. What is it?
Yeah. So same, but
Same,
different.
hey.
And theirs, I believe, is like for a multiple of days. Their
For like
festival
I
or
see.
whatever. But yeah, it's with the dead spirits coming back to the
Yes.
earth.
Cool.
Same, but different, I believe.
Whatever, we'll take it.
Yeah. That's such a good movie, though.
Right.
Okay.
Now, who's going to kick this off?
You are, because
I am?
you've
Okay.
got like a shit ton of stuff you
I know.
said.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to have time to get through all this, people.
We'll make time, Billy.
What do we want to start with? Should we
I
start
don't
with
know, bitch. Do it yourself. Like, why do I have to?
I have options. Why are you so aggressive?
Because just talk.
Chill out. Oh my God. We're going
I've
to have
had
a
very bad week.
I mean, I already feel scared.
Right? Yeah.
So,
you should be in this moment.
okay, well, let's start with dreams then, shall we?
Oh,
Okay.
dreams? Okay.
Yes. Okay, Linny.
Like scary dreams, obviously.
Well, I'm going to
Okay.
ask.
All right.
Okay. Now, again, with the powers of podcasting and video editing and whatnot, you will be able to see this a little bit better than the way I'm going to show you now.
Yes.
But,
Okay.
Lindalin,
Yeah.
have you ever seen this man?
Oh God, Jesus! I'm scared of this.
Have you ever dreamt of this man?
No.
Okay,
Should
I'm
I
going to
have?
show you a little bit for the audience now.
Okay. I mean, he looks like a very.
Well, this is creepy because there's a whole website on this man. It's literally thisman.org.
Okay.
And
Oh.
it says that in January 2006 in New York, a patient of some psychiatrist draws the face of a man that's been repeatedly appearing in her dreams. On more than one occasion, this man has given her advice on her private life. She swears she's never met him in her life. And then people started from January 2006 until today. At least 2,000 people have claimed that they have seen this man in their dreams in many cities all over the world.
They're smoking something. The
Right?
same.
Well, they're smoking the same thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it may
Yeah.
be. Because then these people have created this website to try and figure out who this man is and to foster communication with them, to understand who he is and why he appears in people's dreams.
What does he do in their dreams?
Well, gives advice, but it's creeping me out.
What do you mean he gives advice?
I don't know.
Like
It just
life
says
advice?
that he. Hang on, so I'll see if I have any more information.
Because I want to be prepared when I start dreaming about
Yeah,
him
look,
now.
there's like a guest book and.
Oh, look, this is
Look.
just.
But isn't he creepy? Imagine.
Well, he does. He looks like a creepy person.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
smiling, but
Anybody with eyebrows like
with
that is creepy
eyebrow, with a
looking.
monobrow like
Yeah.
that, it freaks me out.
Okay, well.
So that's a little start to our episode. It obviously didn't impress or creep Lenny out. When I was researching it, it was really freaking
No,
me
it does
out.
creep me out. I'm such a
Yeah.
wuss. Seriously.
And you know what's going to happen? We're going to dream about him tonight.
100%. I am the biggest wuss. When I see or hear things like scary,
Yeah.
it repeats in my mind and it scares the shit out of me for a very long time.
I just wanted to show his face again, just in case.
We
For your sweet dreams tonight.
Cameron,
We
go
should
back
just
to
say
work.
hi to Cameron quickly. Lindsay's husband is on Instagram with us. So everybody say hi to Cammy.
Hi, Cammy. Look, babe, a Cap Sav. It's delicious. We can share it tonight.
And you're not allowed to try it. And Cameron, have you seen this man?
Apparently, people dream about
People
him.
dream about him. So good luck dreaming with Lindsay tonight. Okay.
Well, if I scream or maybe both Cameron and I'll dream about him and we'll both scare.
Maybe.
Get scared.
Maybe. All right, Linny, you can go to your let's bring it over to Linny now for her scary story.
No, I don't really have scary stories. Well, why is your wine glass in my spot? God.
I'm here. Swapsies.
Please. No. So can we actually just talk about, because I said a second ago how when scary things get in my head,
Yes.
I can't get rid of them. Let's just talk about scary movies for a second, because I used to love scary movies.
Yep.
In my mind, I still love scary movies, but
I feel like lots of people feel that way.
right?
Yeah.
And Cameron and I were searching through Stan the other night to find something to watch, and there's the scary movie, The Conjuring.
Yes.
And like the picture for it, I'm like, oh, it looks so scary. Like, I wish I could watch it, because what will happen is I would watch it, even if it was during the day, which is your trick, it'll just repeat on my mind
Right.
later on when I'm supposed to be
Right.
like,
Sleeping.
sleeping or like home alone, or if Cameron's out, or when I wake up every night to do a pee, I'll think of something.
Right.
So Cameron played the trailer because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll be tough enough. Maybe I'll be okay to watch it. No. Are you freaking kidding me? Even the trailer, there's a moment in the trailer that has spooked me that replays on my mind.
What is it? What happened?
Well, they're playing, so the basis of the movie, it's based on a true story of a family moving into a house, a farmhouse, and straight away paranormal
Yes.
activities occur. Like full on violent ones where the spirit actually touches you and moves you and hurts you, right? So where pictures are falling off the wall and like crazy stuff. But the scene that spooked me was, so she was playing hide and go seek. Well, a weird hide and go seek where you cover your eyes and you have to find the person by clapping, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So her kids are dispersed throughout the house, and she's in one of the bedrooms, and there's a wardrobe. And as she's counting with her eyes blindfolded, the wardrobe doors creak open. Like literally, I'm getting goosebumps. And you see arms, like look, you can't tell, but I'm actually getting, my hairs are standing up. And the arms come out of the, whatchamacallit, the wardrobe, and they start clapping. And so she thinks it's one of her kids. So she walks towards the wardrobe, and she's like, so she's blindfolded. She can't see. She's like, oh, I know you're in there. I can feel you breathing. And she's like reaching, trying to touch the kid. But of course she's going right through the spirit because it's a fucking ghost. And the kids come in. They're like, Mom, where are you? Like, how come you haven't found us? And so she pulls the blindfold off going, what do you mean? Like, you were in the wardrobe. They're like, Mom, we weren't in the wardrobe. Anyway, so that creeped the crap out of me. It showed other things in that story. I can't watch it. I wish I could.
I was saying to you upstairs that I love watching a horror movie during the day by myself. Like Henry can't watch movies with me because he sucks. He just says, no, I'm scared. I don't want to watch it with you, because then he knows if I get scared, I'm going to run to him or throw him to the monster. And he's like, no, I'm not watching scary movies with you. So I like watching them during the day, because by the end of the night, I meditate, people. Like it's all gone by the end of the night.
No, it's not. Don't lie. Okay,
it's
fine.
true. I haven't watched a scary movie in the middle of the day for a long time.
Watch The Conjuring.
No, thank you.
Seriously?
I think I've watched The Conjuring during one of my lunchtime movie sessions.
Oh, okay.
I mean, how often do I have time to do that now?
I don't know, but there's Conjuring 2 as well, apparently. Maybe watch that one.
Even like Paranormal Activity. I remember you and Katie trying to get me to go to the movies to watch that.
Yes. And so this is the thing. Seriously, once I had kids, I turned into the biggest wuss. So pre-kids, yes, I loved that series, Paranormal Activities. Oh my God, it was so fascinating and like cool to watch. Now, no way. No way.
No. Is that it? Are you going to tell us something else, or were you just chatting about the movie? Like, is
God,
it back to me?
I was just, that was just one point I wanted to make that, oh my God, bitch, please. I put up a story to say, can you watch scary movies, which will go through the stats.
I'm just saying, is it my turn now?
If you want.
Wow, we're not just scared today. We're moody too. We've had a...
The last 2 weeks have been crazy, and my mind is just full of
stuff. Okay,
Bill, go.
Let us go to the one story that really, really stuck with me from listening to My Favorite Murder. Now, this is another podcast this is what actually got me into podcasting way back when, well before Wine Chats.
I remember you talking, and you're like, I want to be like them.
Yeah. And here we are, drinking wine, chatting live. Wine Chats, find us, follow us.
Our silly little podcast.
I still love podcasts. Listen, we obviously took a different turn. I used to listen to their podcast, so every single episode. Yeah. Both of those chicks had anxiety. Georgia and Karen. It's a US podcast, and they had anxiety, and they would talk about it, and then they would talk about these stories and give themselves more anxiety, and thus give me anxiety. So I just had to stop listening. But one of the worst stories I remember hearing was this.
I need wine. I'm scared already.
This is sweet little old Mary Vincent.
Okay.
When she was 15, this is back in 1978, September 29, so just last month, but like 50 years ago.
Not quite. That was like a few months before I was born. So like 42 years ago. God.
So 42 years ago.
43. Anyways, yeah.
Sweet little Mary Vincent thought it was a good idea to hitchhike.
Oh, not back then.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Well, not now either.
So she was exhausted and overwhelmed. She had a bit of a day. And she acted against her instincts and climbed into this random person's vehicle. During the ride, this motherfucker, Singleton, what's his name? Lawrence Singleton. Fuck you. Okay. During the ride, he knocked her out with a sledgehammer and drove them to a deserted area. He tied her up, sexually assaulted her throughout the night, but the horrific extent of his cruelty showed itself in the morning. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of her describing what had happened.
Oh, did she survive?
She survived.
Oh.
Okay. And now, again, I'm so sorry to the people who can't hear this right now. I'm playing it on YouTube and it's going through our system. So in a second, once we actually hear what had happened to her, we will verbally explain to you what's happened. But here we go.
Download the episode.
Okay, download the episode. It's an episode of I Survived with Mary Vincent. Okay? So she's held captive overnight. And this is basically Mary is begging her attacker to set her free.
Her arm off.
He tried to dump her. So I'm sorry, for those of you who obviously couldn't hear that. he obviously assaulted her during the night, did all that, went to get rid of her, and threw her down a 30-foot cliff. He chopped her arms off, threw her down a cliff.
Oh, he chopped both arms off?
He chopped her arms off.
Oh, my God.
So as she was holding on to him, he chops one arm off.
Yeah.
And then the arm that was holding, he chops that off, and he throws her down a 30-foot cliff.
That's why she was saying she kept falling and falling?
That's
right.
right.
I didn't understand why she was saying
falling. Because he chopped her arms off. So she grabbed onto his arm and he chops her arm off. So her arm must have stayed while she fell back down a 30-foot. Yeah.
Gino is saying, sorry, not to cut you off, that he knows of the story and the guy only got 7 years.
Because she survived.
God, stop it.
So this, for some reason, so she would have, I think she ended up climbing her way back and then finding some people on the road to come pick her up because she obviously survived.
Wait, she climbed up with no arms?
Well, then she climbed back up the 30-foot cliff and began walking down the rural road, holding her arms upright so she would not bleed out. Imagine knowing that at 15 years old, back in the 70s.
15. Oh my
and she survived. And so she is now for victims. She's a...
Yeah, she speaks and supports them
yes.
and stuff. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. An advocate.
And it says here, rightfully so, outrage at the short sentence for such a violent and deprived crimes, especially against the minor, exploded nationally. And so as a result of the sentencing, the Singleton Bill was drafted, which stops the early release of perpetrators who commit a crime involving torture.
Is he still alive?
I don't think so.
know?
He would have been 50 or 60 or even 70.
Gino.
No, he was 50. He was 50.
Okay, he was 50.
40 years ago, so he'd be 90-something now.
He could still be alive.
He could still be alive.
But Gino, do you know? Is he still alive?
Somebody tell us. I mean, how that stuck with me for some reason for even till today. So I hope.
Do you know what I think? A lot. Oh, Gino, several people passed her on the road before someone stopped. Hello, were they blind? Did they not see her arms chopped off?
I can't.
Where did this happen? America?
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, Gino.
You never
of course.
Wow. I mean, I guess when people see someone in that state, they get scared themselves. Oh, he died in prison.
He died in prison from cancer.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Fuck you, Lawrence Singleton.
Yeah, look.
And your seed. That's what the Yugoslav says.
And your seed?
Fuck you and your seed.
But their offspring? I listen to that as their offspring.
All of it. Yep.
Oh, but I feel bad because, just
no, I'm assuming he didn't have kids. So his seed that's still inside him.
Oh, right. Okay. Look, this is gonna, as a parent, your mind,
yes,
you get anxiety over a lot of things and you worry about a lot of things more so and in a different way than you did before.
100%.
Right? Like with this poor little girl,
yes.
Cleo, that's missing, that was abducted while she was camping. Pre-kids, I'd be like, oh my God, that's horrible. But now that I have kids, you're like, you think of your own child being kidnapped, right?
Absolutely.
When I hear stories like that, same thing. I think of my child going through that. And as a parent, how do you recover?
You don't.
From that? I mean, obviously, how does she recover? But as a parent, knowing your child and those kids that don't survive, but the parents find out the story of what happened to them.
Exactly. How do you live through that? I really don't know. And Gino, just to ice the cake.
Yeah.
After he was released, he killed another woman and he went back to prison.
Wait, he went in jail and he was released. Oh, right, because he only got 7 years.
He only got 7 years. So he got released, killed another woman.
Killed it and actually killed the chick.
Yep, finished the job this time.
Oh, my God.
Motherfucker.
Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Ty. That's my
Tyler.
He's my cousin. Hi.
Oh, Tyler. It's getting spooky today.
Pinky.
Yeah, we're telling bad stories.
Yeah.
But welcome.
Oh my God.
On that note.
Okay, well, this is about haunted houses. No, I should say paranormal related, murdered houses.
Okay, people actually died.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I tried to find a really interesting one, paranormal activity, something really
but real,
detailed and lots of stuff happened. No, there's none in my 20 minutes of researching. Couldn't find.
Apparently, they're all movies.
I did research longer. And yes, they are movies. No, but apparently, excuse me, this house kept coming up in my searches.
Yes.
Did you hear about the Amityville Horror?
The Amityville Horror.
Oh,
yes, there's a movie. In
Amityville.
fact, I think The Conjuring is about that house, Lenny.
No, it's not. It's not a farmhouse. Is it really?
Yes, I think
nothing
that
I
The
read-
Conjuring is actually connected to or there's an Amityville Horror, the actual movie.
It's not linked.
Okay, I'm going to Google it, but you tell people.
You Google.
Yeah, I will, because there's definitely movies about that house.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the same one because everything that I read about this house, nothing came up with The Conjuring. But I could be wrong.
Right, yeah.
It
No,
does
listen,
happen.
yeah.
I'm not wrong very often, but it could happen. No, well, in New York City, so this is obviously like a real story. On November 13th, which is my sister's birthday. In 1974, a couple years before she was born. The estate was the scene of a mass murder. So a 23-year-old, Ronald J. DeFeo Jr.
God damn it, Ronald.
Yeah. He murdered his entire family while they were sleeping, shot them, right? Siblings, parents, you hear those stories, whoop-de-doo-dah. Not whoop-de-doo-dah, but like you hear that all the time. But apparently this house was like super, super like spooked afterwards, haunted. So a family bought it not long after for 80 grand. Can you imagine buying a house for 80 grand? I mean, I know it's 1970, whatever.
What a horror.
Yeah, right. But no, and like it's like they only lasted 28 days in the house.
Yeah.
Because it was so haunted. Look, I could tell you the basic stuff. But like, and look, this is where you think, oh, are they full of shit? Because I mean, I do believe in spirits and ghosts, but like they claimed to smell strange odors and see green slime oozing out of the walls. I don't know. Can't you think of something better to say? Like, really, green slime?
Yeah, but if it was happening in your house, you'd be a little bit fucking freaked out.
Oh,
wouldn't you?
totally. But I'm saying, did that actually happen?
Well, yeah.
But like little things like a nearby garage door opening and closing, an invisible spirit knocking a knife down in the kitchen, a pig-like creature with red eyes. Like, I can't take it seriously. Like, that's
You wouldn't until you get into the house and you see all that shit.
For sure. So like it's a world famous apparently like story, and George and Kathy, the people that bought the house, took a lie detector test and they passed.
I so believe in that shit though.
Oh, I do too.
know?
Oh, I do too. I don't know if every case is legit, but I believe in it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like imagine your house and you're hearing weird sounds. Oh,
I know.
That shit spooks me. That's why I didn't research any paranormal stuff because I believe in it and it actually spooks me to the core.
Oh, for sure.
I was even thinking like, I mean, everybody should research the history of their house before they buy it, just in case. What if you're on top of something? I don't know.
Well, just fun fact, Ron is still alive, serving a 6 times 25-year sentence, obviously, for the 6 people he killed in New York.
Good.
In a prison. He claimed he heard voices urging him to kill his family. But since then...
See? But I mean, what if he did?
Well, and he has since changed his story many times.
Saying what? I didn't hear the voices. Oh, Ronald. Fuck you too. Oh. What? You don't kill your family. Jesus. Okay, let's keep it with the property.
Oh, okay.
The haunted properties or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Cecil Hotel? The Cecil?
I was going to say, is it Cecil?
Could be.
No, I haven't
Cecil?
heard of it, though.
What? I'm so glad you haven't. And I didn't think you would. But this is the very, very famous...
Is this the elevator?
Yes.
Yes, I have. I didn't know it was Cecil. Okay, but tell me.
Yes. Now, you would... What Lindsay just mentioned, you would know this as...
And wasn't she Canadian?
She was Canadian.
Yeah, okay, go.
What's her name? Something Lamb. We'll get to it in a second because I'm going to go through the timeline of incidents. So since I think they opened up in like 1920s, okay? So the first incident in this hotel that happened, how am I going to explain this? Basically, a bunch of people died, okay? The first one died in January 22nd in 1927.
Okay.
Guy shot himself. Fine.
In
Okay,
one
people
of the
shoot themselves all
rooms?
the time. Fine. Yeah, in one of the rooms. So this all happened in the room. Now, this hotel is massive. This is in downtown LA. Now, or at least in the last, I don't know how many years, it's been around the corner from a place called Skid Row. I actually watched a documentary about this. And Skid Row is like a very, lots of like homeless people, drug dealers, that sort of thing. So it's a very, very bad area.
Pause.
Yeah.
3 Girls and a Legend is saying her old cottage was built over a cemetery and we totally heard and saw things. Okay, don't go off because we're going to be touching base about stuff like that, about real stories. So please don't leave.
That creeps me out.
Yeah,
to my
Billy's
core.
going to tell her story and then we're going to get to you.
Yeah.
So write what happened so we can read it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, please tell us your stories. Okay. So 19th of November, 1931, person ingested poison, fine. 1932, gunshot to the head, fine. 1934, guy slit his own throat. They said it was suicide. Okay. 1937, a lady fell from a building.
Like a balcony.
Yes. Yeah. They don't know if it was murder or suicide. They never got to the bottom of it.
Okay.
1938, another person fell from the building. Okay. Again, they think it was suicide. Sorry, go on.
A lot of ghosts are basically scaring the shit out of people and telling them to kill themselves.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another person ingested poison. 1940, ingested poison. So a lot of these people were totally...
Poison from where?
I don't know.
Is home...
It says... Well,
room
this
service?
Ingested poison while staying at the Cecil and was reported to be near death.
Okay. I would
then
say
she died.
Cecil, by the way.
Cecil.
Anyways,
I don't
continue.
know. Whatever. Now, this one's super sad.
Oh.
A lady sharing a room with her boyfriend... she was unaware she was pregnant. She went into labor.
What?
And then she later testified that she didn't want to disrupt her sleeping boyfriend. So...
No.
She thought the baby was dead.
No.
So she threw him out the window.
No. Stop.
And he landed on the roof of an adjacent building. This was in 1944.
So wait. A chick doesn't know she's pregnant, which, yes, I get. That has happened.
Happens.
She goes into labor. She delivers the baby. It's not making noise, which happens. Just suck out all the crap out of its nose and mouth. So she thinks
obviously, as well, if she thought it was dead, it wasn't making any noise.
That's what I just said. But all it had to do was get suctioned.
Yep.
So she throws it out the window.
Yeah, that's obviously the next best thing to do, right? When you think your baby's dead and you've just given birth in a toilet. Oh. So this is kind of paranormal in the sense that obviously weird, bad shit is happening in this hotel.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. There's a lot of ghosts. Okay.
Another interesting one. So again, another dude fell from a building in 1947. This one was interesting to me. A bunch of different deaths.
This is all in the Cecil.
Yes.
Okay.
Now this one, this lady jumped from a window of her 9th floor room after an argument with her husband. Dewey, what did you do? What happened, Dewey? Okay. So what she did when she jumped was she landed on a pedestrian.
Oh,
killing them
kill
both.
Oh, no.
There were no witnesses, so police initially thought that they had committed suicide together.
Of course.
But then they realized that he had his hands in his pockets and he still had his shoes on, because if you fall from a building, your shoes generally fall off.
Really?
So, well, this is what it says on Wikipedia.
Oh, interesting.
Right?
Oh.
So because he was wearing his shoes, he still had his hands in his pockets. They realized that she killed him on impact when she fell off the building.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Another lady, Pigeon Goldie Osgood. She used to feed the birds in the park. Oh. Funny, but she was raped, stabbed, and beaten, and her room was ransacked. This is 1964. Same hotel. We've been talking about this for ages.
Okay.
1975, woman fell from the hotel, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward a few more murders and deaths.
Yeah.
And then we get to sweet little...
Miss Lamb.
Eliza or Elisa? Elisa Lamb.
I don't know.
She's Canadian.
Yeah.
So essentially people started complaining about the water that was running out of the taps in the hotel because it was smelling weird, and there was people were showering in this water and drinking it, and like reported that there was weird water. So obviously when the hotel eventually checked the on the roofs, what are they called? The water supply tanks?
The water tanks, yeah.
They found her. So she was in the tank. Probably she was missing for 3 weeks, and this mad rush to find her. They've been searching for her because I think it was her first stop on a trip she was taking around America. She's from Canada. This young girl. So she had gone missing almost 3 weeks earlier. Her decomposing body was discovered by a maintenance worker in one of the rooftop water tanks after guests had complained about low water pressure and water that tasted funny.
Ew,
tasted funny.
Fuck. You would never get over that. Showering in that water is one thing. Drinking it?
Yeah.
So wait, what year is this? Because I know it wasn't that long ago.
2013.
13. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
So then video footage taken from inside the elevator. So this is probably the footage that lots of people have seen.
Yeah.
With the powers of podcasting, I might even slip it in here somewhere.
Ooh.
Or not. Who knows? So they saw her in the elevator basically acting strangely, pressing multiple elevator buttons, hiding in the corner of an elevator, doing weird shit. Right. And then eventually they said that she wasn't taking her medication. She was bipolar. And her death was basically an accident. It was called to be an accident.
Because she committed suicide by drowning herself.
Well, she
in
didn't
water
commit
tank?
suicide. They totally thought she was hiding in the water tank. They think that she was the reason she was acting weird in the elevator was because she was paranoid. She was off her medication.
Right.
And obviously there were heaps of theories about it, but I think they eventually just said, no, she's had a breakdown basically.
So wait, she was
weird and
so
hiding.
they thought she was hiding in the water tank, but then she accidentally drowned.
Yep, okay. She was reported to have had bipolar, for which she was prescribed various medications, which could have contributed to her death, as well as strange behavior in the elevator. They ruled her death as an accidental drowning.
Oh, that's not fair. I mean, which it probably technically was, but there was a ghost scaring the shit out of her.
Probably, yeah. And if you watch the elevator footage, it's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it is.
And then there was one more death. This
there?
was, in 2015.
Oh.
So suspected to have fallen from a building. The body of a 28-year-old man was found outside the hotel. They think he committed suicide, and the cause of death has not been determined.
Okay, so the Cecil, close your doors.
Well, they've redone the hotel.
So?
And obviously they're trying to make it get away from the history of it. So
doesn't matter how pretty and how much money you put into a reno, it still has a history.
So in 2011, again, Elisa Lam or whatever, and the other dude happened after that.
Yeah.
The hotel's name was changed to Stay on Main.
Ew, that's
in an
dumb.
effort to distance the establishment from its past.
No, stay on Main. That's your first problem.
Do not stay on Main.
No.
Do not stay on Main.
That's such a dumb, cheesy name anyways. Take the deaths away. Dumb.
How creepy. Something is haunting that place.
Oh.
Straight up.
For sure.
Straight up. And
I'm never staying there.
Why did I not do this? So I don't go on Googling here. There was also I think Richard Ramirez, who was the Night Stalker, would stay at this hotel. So he would go off, commit murders. And there was, I watched this in the documentary about this hotel.
Okay.
I'm sure it's on Netflix. Yes.
Oh, Netflix. Oh.
There's a documentary on it. I don't know what it's called. Of course, I didn't do my research properly. I just, wanted to chat. So look at the documentary. But yeah, Richard Ramirez, who was a Night Stalker, he used to he would be seen staying at the hotel, and he would come home in blood covered clothes and everything. And this is before people knew who he was, because he was stalking women and going in their houses and raping them. Going back to the Cecil, having a bit of a drink, probably a shower in the weird water. So this hotel, there's so many weird things going on around this hotel. So it's obviously just got bad juju. Don't stay on Main. Don't stay on Main.
Yeah, no.
That's the only advice we can give you.
That's a dumb name too. I can't handle it. Okay, well, should we go through our story facts?
I was going to say, this is Lenny's way of rushing me because we've 100% run out of time. Let's just go through a little bit of what you guys had to say about our awesome episode. So do you believe in ghosts? Good question.
Oh, whoa.
67% of people said no.
What?
You guys.
Come on, it's real.
Ghosts are 100% out there.
We're not talking about Casper the Ghost. We're talking about spirits.
Spirits.
When I say ghosts, I mean spirits. There's crazy shit out there. Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever been to a haunted place before? Not surprisingly, 67% of people said no. I want to know about the 33%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who cares about the nose? Come on, people.
Where have you been? Yeah. Right. Okay. Has a ghost ever visited you? 38% people said yes.
See, I want to know. I want to know the stories.
I feel like I've seen a ghost before.
Oh.
Do you remember me telling you how I was downstairs at Henry's parents' place when we were living there for a bit? I was downstairs and I was by myself and I was in the bathroom washing my hands, and I see Henry's mum come down the stairs, walk past the door, and I was like, oh, hi, Mrs. Do, whatever, as I'm washing my hands. So I see her out of this sort of corner of my eye, right? And I literally even said hello. I could see what she was wearing. It was 3/4. It was out of the corner of my eye, but it was her make. She was wearing three-quarter black shirt, black pants. Fine. All seemed very appropriate. So I walk out to say hello to her. There is no one downstairs.
Yeah, but did she go in the laundry room or something?
Impossible. I'm not even joking. There is one way to come in, which is past the bathroom door. And then there's no way for her to leave. If she was to leave, she would have to open up a door that I would hear. There's absolutely no way. I saw this.
I'm playing the scary music.
Lenny, you are such a tech,
I know.
Amazing tech.
Move over,
person.
Tom and Billy. Wait, so did you then go and try and find her in the house and say, Mrs. Do, were you downstairs?
No, because it all happened very suddenly.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand.
No,
this is the sort of shit that people, right? You know when somebody
believe-
doesn't believe you and I'm like, oh my God.
No, I do. I'm going, like, holy fuck. No, I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it freaked me out because it wouldn't have been, it's not like I was brushing my teeth for 10 years. Like I literally would have just walked out and there was no one there, but I saw her walk past me. I saw her.
But why didn't you go and ask her?
I don't know. Because I'm also like, listen, I get spirits are there. I don't mind. Just don't hurt me. It doesn't bother me.
Just to confirm that it was a spirit. I believe it's a spirit, but like just to confirm.
I just believed it. And it was fine. Like it was a friendly spirit, clearly. So anyway, that's my little story.
I have a friendly spirit without, finish that. And then, no, finish those.
Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? So do you like horror movies? 56% people said yes.
Yeah. Look, I like them. I just can't watch them.
I like them too. I like the idea of them. I just don't want to, I don't want them in my life, right? And this one, will you be trick-or-treating?
I am disowning you people.
Do you want to tell people how many?
No, that's stupid. 86%. Now, maybe I should have clarified.
No.
Yes and no. Maybe I should have clarified, like, will you be taking your children out trick-or-treating?
Well, yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
You guys, it's getting, actually this area is especially starting to ramp up. As I was driving to your house, there were so many houses that were like
totally
decorating and going all out.
Yes.
So actually Australia, it's happening. It's happening. Halloween is here to stay.
Yeah, and you know what? The people that get all fuddy-duddy about it, like, oh, it's so commercialized and blah, blah. Yeah, it is. But you know what? In COVID times, fucking go support those people, like the stores that need some extra money. And then after COVID has like fucked off, whatever, still support them and have fun with it because kids freaking love it. So do adults.
So true.
Kids love it. It's just something fun for the kids to do. They get to go, yes, take candy from strangers. You teach them about that because people are like, oh, it's so weird. Like you're telling them to take candy from a stranger. You explain the difference. You're with them. They just have such a blast.
They have. This is our third year coming to Lindsay's house to go trick-or-treating with them. And it is such a blast. Plus, I don't have a problem with this being a commercial kind of holiday. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. I think it bothers me when it's like Christmas and you're being forced to buy things for people you love. Like, don't force me to buy stuff for you. But Halloween, it's candy and it's fun and it's, you know,
we'll get to Christmas.
I was going to say, we'll get to Christmas eventually, but
we disagree with that.
I don't have a problem with that being a commercial thing. Anyway, so that's it. Now, what did you want to, before we wrap up, there was something you had a story?
Oh, look, it's just a friendly ghost situation, but it's fine. Mrs. White, if you're listening. Look, no, and I mean, I don't know if I'll offend anybody that's listening that knows her, but so I grew up beside a big, beautiful family.
Right.
And see, I always feel funny. I'm like, am I saying stuff I shouldn't say? But if they're listening and you're offended, I'm so sorry. I loved Mrs. White. She was the best person in the whole wide world. A kindergarten teacher, kind-hearted. She passed away from breast cancer, which we're doing burpees for boobs for breast cancer. So
squats for boobs, that's okay too.
Yeah, because we're
injured.
Anyways, no, she passed away unfortunately from her cancer situation.
Right.
And her family moved on from the house. And a new family moved in, and there was a few things that were happening over at the house. And even Bane, my eldest, when we went home last and he went up there to play with the boy that was living there, something happened where they got totally freaked out about a light turning on downstairs, and just random things were happening in the house, even that the adult of the house, not just the child, was telling stories of like creepy things. And I kept, it gives me shivers because I'm like, oh, those are the spirits that I believe in that you want around. I'm like, it's just Mrs. White. They built the house. Like nobody else would have been there. She was the loveliest person. She probably would have just been like making her presence known. Like, you know, I raised my family here, you know, I don't know, like just, but like things like that totally happen. Like it's so real. Like so how can you not believe in that kind of stuff?
I know.
So Mrs. White, if you're listening, I loved you.
Peace. That's so nice.
Right? Cute. Right. Anyways, Bane's traumatized by his play there, but whatever.
It's fine. It's Mrs. White. Just chill. Say hello. Move on.
Wait, Gino from Canada, we aren't supposed to trick or treat this year.
Oh, because of COVID. Because of the
Rona.
Rona.
Oh, fuck off. Do you know what my small little town's doing, Gino? Is people that want to participate, like to hand out candy, they take their treats to the local fire department and the community can go by the fire department.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Anyways, what's wrong with your town, Gino?
COVID. Lots of virus.
Put a mask
Yours,
on.
you have a small town. Maybe like COVID hasn't I'm gonna stop. Let's not do
That's
it.
a different
Let's not
episode.
talk about
Who
COVID.
cares
Yeah.
about that?
Listen.
Let's rapidy wrap.
Thank you so much for joining us for this spooky episode. If you can't sleep tonight, we are so sorry. Okay.
Happy dreaming about that freaky face.
And if you do dream of that weird guy with the monobrow, please let us know. That was
Yeah.
creepy as fuck. I haven't dreamt of him yet, but I'm sure he's coming to give me some advice shortly. So keep an eye out.
Is it advice about how to pluck your eyebrows?
Oh, no, I haven't had them done recently, but him and I have the same thing going.
Yeah.
I take my eyebrow advice from the monobrowed man.
Okay.
Listen, thank you for joining us. You know where to find us. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, all those good places. Wine Chats Podcast. You can also email us, winechatspodcast@gmail.com. You can also just go to our website, winechatspodcast.com.
Which, speaking of websites, go check out
Yes.
Georgie Orbach wines. Oh, no,
Yes.
I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah.
We've been doing our website. Anyways, okay, too much.
Wow.
No, go check out Georgie Orbach Wines website. Sign up to the newsletter.
That's it. Okay.
We're out. Okay, Bill, go hit the button.
All right. That's
We'll
it.
chat to you soon.
Chat soon. Bye.
How many times do you have to roll your eyeballs at me?